You with the Omega trial for Kitty Pryde. This is my first time trying it, so hopefully it goes well. It would be so much easier if I could just phase out people, but if I did that, then it really just wouldn't even be fair at this point. It would be awesome, just not fair.
Your fate is sealed. No way, Jose.
Uh-oh. Whoa! Wait a minute! Whoa, pineapples. Oh, she's almost dead. Shh. Oh! But that power is incredible now that it's, jacked up. Just pretty nice. In the ground. Oh, they don't dive in the ground. Dive in the ground. Boom chicka boom.
Your fate is sealed. We all must fall.
Eat your heart! I love this. Kick you, eat your heart out. Boom chicka boom.
Your fate is sealed.
Uh-oh.
We all must fall. Eventually.
Why did it do that? I hate when it does that. Spitfire. Eat your heart out. Eat your heart out.
Your fate is
Oh,
sealed.
yeah.
We all must fall. Eventually.
Alright. No, see, I hate when she does that. Boom.
I could leave you in the middle of a wall, but I'm feeling generous. Your fate is sealed.
Take you in the ground.
We all must fall.
Boom, boom, boom.
Your fate is sealed.
Eat your heart out. Die you there. Boom chicka boom. Waiting on him.
All must fall.
Eat your heart out. Kick you guys a little bit. Boom. go. Eat your heart out. Take you there. Boom, 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 boom. Eat your heart out. Take you all in the ground. Signature that hoe.
Foul mutant, I shall wipe your
Boom.
kind from the earth.
No! Okay. That was a close one. No.
Your fate is sealed.
Take you. Dive in it. Boom, chicka boom. Alright, kill you guys. Kick you. Take you here. Dive in the ground. Boom, boom. Come on. Signature your power.
Fate is sealed. No way, Jose.
Boom. Beautiful.
We all must fall. Eventually.
Boom. Alright. Just you and me, my dear. Oh, you wanted to get me on fire. Boom, boom. Take you in the ground.
We all must fall.
Take you there. Kick you here. Dive. Eat your heart out. Kick you.
Your fate is
Eat
sealed.
your heart out. Kick you there. Kick you. Oh, her damage is killer.
We all must fall. Eventually.
Okay, Leah, give me 1 second. Oh, her damage is absolutely killer. Up, and you know what? I'm gonna finish it with eat your heart out. Well, I was going to kick you. Boom. Alright, so today was a good day for Squirrel Girl and Kitty. That was my first try on Kitty Pryde's Omega Trial. So I'll just go ahead and quickly go through the builds that I used and her skills and talents in 1 second. Alright. Wrong. I keep doing that. Alright. Her gear is pretty basic. Her traits are intelligence and fighting, so I just went ahead and got her gear that had intelligence and fighting. Some had health on hit, crit hit, health, extra health, and fighting. And her ring gave her a little bit more power to her signature power, and it gave her intelligence, which is awesome. Now for her artifacts, I gave her the Essence of Death because it gave her damage to fire powers, and her main spender for me was fire. It also gave her Brutal Strike, +1 to all attributes, and a health generation per second, which is awesome. Then I gave her Cargill's Rewrites, only for the +1 to all attributes. That's it. Then I gave her Electra's Bandana, and the main reason I gave her Electra's Bandana was because it gave her 2 fighting, it gave her damage to melee, it gave her deflect, and the damage rating to signature powers. Electra to me didn't really help that much, but it's a plus, but it wasn't really the reason why I chose that artifact. For a Catalyst, I gave her just something that gave deflect, health, and +1 to all attributes. Her Catalyst, I couldn't find one that gave you to become invisible for 3 seconds when you use your medkit, even though I highly recommend that for anybody who has a hard time with the trial. This one actually gave defense, which she needed, and it also gave even more defense when you use your signature power. So her build was a lot around her signature power, which it wasn't intentional, but it helped. I gave her the Doctor Doom Medallion of Victory because it increases all attributes by 1 for 15 seconds when you use your signature power. It gives you deflect and damage versus bosses. And her legendary weapon is the Savage Axe of Ares, which I'm still only on rank 1 on that, which gave me a little extra boost to her damage rating to melee powers. Alright. For her talents, my main spender was the Turn Up the Heat, just because I'm not a big fan of her hand-to-hand power. Never have been, not really a fan. Then I used the Quicksand, and I actually altered it with one of the talents, which is awesome. And it just made her even stronger, and it caused the area of effect to increase as well. And I'll show you that talent in a second. Then I use Watch Your Step, or the dive move as I call it, because she dives into the ground and she pulls them down with her. Pretty awesome. I also used the Heartbreaker, or the Take Your Heart power, because look at the numbers, you can tell what it does, and it has a really cool only 4-second cooldown, which is awesome. Let's see. I used the Phasing Samurai, which was very strong and was very helpful too. It has 24 to 36,000 damage, which is awesome. I also used the Shadow and Flame because it did twice the damage. You see, it does damage when she kicks you, and then it also does damage with Lockheed. So it's basically one of her strongest moves. And then finally, I gave her her signature power, of course. Look at how strong it is. It's like six figures. Pretty awesome. Alright, so the talents I used were Flame Barrage, which increased the critical hit chance, which was awesome, and it made her signature power a little bit stronger. I gave her the Phased Insights because it increases the critical damage by 40% per 5 seconds, and because I used both of those powers, it only made sense. Then I used the Coordinated Attacks because I didn't use her hand-to-hand power, but I used her sword powers a lot, and it deals more damage against burning enemies. So I used my main spender, which is the little Spitfire, and then I use the sword power, and it makes them go down even faster. Then I used the Phase Rush because it gave her an extra charge when she dashed, and it gives damage to her dash power, which is pretty cool. And finally, I used the Quicksand, which is the effect I was telling you about earlier, which instead of making it an unlimited pulse on the ground, it gives it a 2-second duration, but it increases the damage by 75%, and it increases the area of effect, which is pretty awesome. And you don't need it for an unlimited amount of time, because during the trial, you're not going to sit here and sit in one spot for 10 seconds until you get your power done. Finally, I'll show you the infinity points, which I basically spec'd toward fighting and her signature. Her traits are fighting and intelligence, and if any character's traits are fighting, I usually go ahead and give them 2 fighting, just because it triggers your med kit without you having to activate it, which is awesome. So I gave her 2 fighting. Then I gave her, where is that thingamajigger? That's not it. That one's not it. That one's definitely not it. Then I gave her, the potency, which gave her base damage to signature powers, just because I wanted her signature power to be even stronger. And as you can see, it made a huge difference. And then finally, I gave the other 16 infinity points to her attack and move speed, just to give her a little bit more movement. So I hope you guys enjoyed this. If you find it helpful, don't be afraid to smash the like button, subscribe to my channel, and add me on PlayStation at Princesita1021. And I will see you guys soon.